yet on the traitor who almost sank us in deep space 3 days ago.
I'm afraid not. Maybe our navigation was off. It could have also been unexpected turbulence.
This trip was a test for the new fleet colonel. The old guard are looking forward to me not coming back. Unfortunately for them, I already danced with death once. I won't die again. It doesn't matter if you succeed or fail. You've chosen treason, so the consequences are still the same. You don't need to return to Skyhaven. If you understand the situation, then let's go ahead and have a nice chat.
Is it really you?
Show some respect to the Farspace Fleet's colonel.
That means he's definitely part of that group. How can a stranger look so similar to Caleb? I can't believe it. Sir, have we met before? You seem familiar.
You're wrong.
But you look exactly like someone I know.
Watch your mouth. There's more than one pair of eyes observing you in this room.
The camera. If he really is Caleb, could there be a secret behind all this? All right.
Smart move. Good. Let's get started then.
What is this?
An interrogation, of course, and a thorough inspection.
That's...
Once we're done here, I'll return it to you.
It belonged to someone from my childhood. He died in an explosion, like the one in the Cascade District. I miss him. Sir, can you tell me something? If that person hadn't died, would he support me even now?
In the Farspace Fleet, there are only soldiers and officers.
Then, what about you? Will you support me?
Do what you're told and don't cause any trouble. You won't get hurt then.
What's this?
It's a mood tracker. The cameras in this room will scan your iris and facial movements before sending the data straight through a terminal. That, along with the monitor's information, will be analyzed to gauge your emotional stability. In other words, there's a catch. You can't lie, no matter what.
You...
It's necessary. Be obedient and it'll be over before you know it. Did you pretend to be an officer just so you could investigate the Ether Core? be honest.
What? He knows about the Ether Core, but... I don't know.
I told you before, you're not allowed to lie.
I didn't.
Recently, there was a large energy explosion in the N109 zone, related to an Ether Core. At that time, you disappeared without a trace and didn't check in with any organization, but you weren't punished upon your return. Our intel suggests you were in the N109 zone.
I don't understand.
Allow me to remind you that we are in Skyhaven. We're above the clouds, and even the World Evil government has to abide by the fleet. Your survival here, and your chance at being able to leave this place alive, depend on your honesty and willingness to follow my orders. I will ask again. Did you come to Skyhaven for the Ether Core?
Is he really Caleb?
Answer me. Remember, the camera is watching. You must tell the truth.
The camera. He's reminding me that there's surveillance, so I can't say anything. I'm telling the truth. I'm not related to anything involving an Ether Core.
This is your last chance.
I don't know anything.
You passed.
You...
Surprised? Sure, it's been a while, but you already forgot about me?
It's you, right? Caleb.
Is there another me in the world? Did I scare you?
It is you. Caleb. I must be dreaming.
It's me. It's okay. I'm back. Hey. If I kept you here with me like this, would you think I'm being too selfish? But it's only us now. Let's say I had noticed these threats that were lurking around you earlier. Knowing then what I know now, none of this would have happened, right? Don't worry. This nightmare will come to an end. I promise. Sit first. We need to tend to your wound.
Is the Colonel ordering me around, or is Caleb worried about me?
Do you remember that injured cat you brought back home? Back when we were kids? We kept it in the backyard, but that cat always kept trying to run away before it fully recovered.
I don't want to listen to this.
Do you want to know what I did in response? I got a collar with a bell. I put it on the cat. That way, it couldn't escape without being noisy. If I had that kind of bell right now, I should make you wear it, right?
Is this how you'll protect me? I just need to be glued to your side?
I know, it's unfair, but
Analyzing vital signs.
because of that monster, your wound is infected. Is there truly a way for you to run around without getting injured?
Are you still the Caleb who confronted danger with me? I've had enough of your protection.
If being with me only brings you pain, then just put up with this for 3 more days.
What are you going to do?
Tie up loose ends. And then, all of this will be over. I just need 3 days.
After being in effect for weeks. The Force-based fleet assures everyone that the explosion in the Cascade District will not happen again.
After all this is over, the fleet will return to the deep space tunnel. You'll be safe, for now.
In other words, you'll just disappear again and not even say anything?
I'll be gone. Aren't you happy that you won't have to see me then? I'm about to leave. It'd be nice if we had a meal together.
So, I have to listen to the Colonel even when it comes to eating and drinking now?
You can be mad, but don't let it affect your health.
I'm not mad.
Growing up, we knew each other so well. Better than most, even. I could see through your lies when you'd blink. Bite your lip, and I could tell you were upset.
In that case, tell me, what am I thinking about right now? I wonder, How did you turn into someone I hardly recognize?
Oh, I know. You're thinking some chip got put into my brain, right? And now I am no longer who I used to be? What if I told you I was always like this? Your life has threats around every corner. The people who are after your power, who want to hurt you, they should all just disappear. You're only safe when you're by my side.
I'd rather face danger head-on than safely live like this. I don't need you.
You don't need me? Is that what you think? All right. What do you need? You can tell me. We can return to Lincoln if that's what you want. If you want to return to the past, we'll rebuild our old house and move in together. And if one house isn't enough, I'll build you a whole maze. I'll decorate it with everything you could ever want. It will be the most beautiful, stunning garden you've ever seen. No one will be able to find you ever again. I'll protect you forever.
Caleb, you can't just... You're very important to me, and no one could ever replace you.
Really? I always held myself back and endured day after day after day. It was suffocating. But now, I'm tired of playing these games.
Caleb, did you find it?
Nope. You sure you didn't lose it when you moved into your dorm? You climbed up pretty high. Don't stumble and fall.
Just tried a box, but still haven't found it.
Why do you need our high school photo album anyway?
Planning get-togethers is tough after graduation, so I want to make a commemorative album.
Keep looking then. And while you do that, I'm gonna flip through this notebook. Hold on. A count book? Since when did you keep a budget as a kid?
A count book? Crap! It's the grudge ledger with all the times Caleb didn't play games with me, wouldn't help with my homework, and stole my candy. Where did you get that? You better not read it.
Why
Give it to
not,
me.
though? I'm gonna open it right now.
Wait! Or we can do it now. We need to move this stuff first. The album might be on the shelf behind it.
Don't worry. I'll deal with it. You've been free as a bird after you went to college. I bet you already forgot where everything is since you were gone for so long.
It wasn't intentional. My classmates and I planned a trip for our last break. And before that was a club event.
I know. Our pipsqueak is all grown up. You have your own world now.
Caleb, did you wipe dirt on my face again?
The skylight is...
Caleb? Remember when I got locked in the attic as a kid? I was trapped here until late at night. I thought everyone forgot about me, but you came to my rescue.
Oh yeah. I forgot that even happened. You actually remember that? Here comes the downpour. We should head downstairs. Crap! Hey, watch out.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. What about you? You didn't bump your head or anything.
No, I'm okay. The door. So, right. Over a decade later, I find myself locked in here again.
Even if Gran got a new lock to keep you out of the attic, this is kinda overkill. Hey, where's your phone?
I left it downstairs. This attic and I just don't get along. I always end up stuck in this place. You were able to rescue me from outside before, but now we're both trapped.
I remember there being a set of wrenches in here. Let me look.
Don't worry. Worst case scenario, Grandma comes back tomorrow to save us.
I can't wait that long.
Caleb, why are you more anxious than me? Are you afraid of the dark?
I don't want the same thing to happen to you again. Actually, I remember everything. Even how frustrated you were as you curled up in the corner. Tears streamed down your face.
You don't need to remember all those details. How are you holding up? You finally got a break only to end up trapped in the attic with me. Today's just not your day, Caleb.
I wouldn't think of it that way. Who knows, maybe I dragged you into some trouble before.
What? When? You look me in the eyes and tell me. Right now.
Why do I need to do that? You got something in your eye?
Caleb, what are you doing?
Looking at you. Duh. Didn't you always stare at me when we were kids? Why are you avoiding me right now?
Just you wait.
Okay. So, I might have been the reason why you got locked in the attic back then.
What? How?
When we had just moved here, the bullies and I didn't really get along. And one day they showed up at our doorstep. I was afraid they would try to mess with you, so I made up an excuse to send you to the attic. You'd be safe at least, and not anywhere near them.
What? You actually locked me in the attic on purpose?
Don't get the wrong idea, Pipsqueak. I planned to let you out after I dealt with those guys, but I got carried away. They insisted I become their leader. We were walking around together.
So you decided to play with your new friends while I was locked in the attic?
Well, we ran into a group of kids from across the street. They were looking for trouble, so I took care of them. It got crazy. I couldn't come home.
In other words, Caleb, you locked me in the attic, and then you went off into battle?
You don't have to say it like that. I mean...
Excuses, excuses. You just didn't want to bring me along.
Why would I bring you with me? You'd be the first to rush in, unaware of how badly you could get hurt.
That doesn't mean I'll lose. Besides, you never let me try. You always treat me like a kid. But I'm an adult now. I can even beat up some of the boys during training.
No matter how old you are, I'll always look out for you. What if you get bullied? Or what if there's an emergency?
You're underestimating me again. I don't need you to protect me.
Is that so? Well, prove it. If you can beat me, then I'll believe you're capable of standing on your own 2 feet. And whatever happens to you is none of my business. Come on. Let me see what you've learned while I was away. I'll even go easy on you. I'll only use one hand.
Fine, but you can't whine if you lose.
You're strong, but only to an extent. Now what? You want to go again?
I held myself back because I felt bad that you got locked in here with me.
Again.
You...
Give up yet?
As if. Caleb, you... Why?
Scared. Even when you're like this, you say you don't need me. You've left home and seen the world. What's next? You're gonna leave everything behind?
What are you even talking about? Leave behind what? Let go.
You're stubborn. Remember when you held my hand? You even let me stay by your side. Now you're an adult. Does that mean you're ready to let go of my hand?
Caleb.
It won't be long until you're in a faraway place. And I'll be... You... Right. I forgot. You're not a little kid who needs to be protected anymore. It's me who can't let go. I want to keep you in a world where it's just the two of us. Don't be scared. It's okay now. Let me protect you. I can guarantee this will be the last time. won't lock you in again. This is my promise to you. Shh. Sleep now. After you wake up, I'll let you go. The storms that you'll encounter in the future. They shouldn't exist in this world. Cheer up. We'll see each other again during our next break, right?
But you were only here for a few days. I'll miss you.
In that case, how about I take you to Skyhaven for our next vacation? Deal?
Promise you won't forget.
Last night's downpour is probably the final one for the summer.
Yeah, and since the rain is gone, leaves will start to fall.
I guess it's about time we fixed up this old house. That way, when there's another storm, at least we'll have a home, a place to return to and hide in together. When you're like this, where do you think you can go? If you can't calm down, just stay like this for now. Remember when we were kids and you had a fever? You were so restless that I worried you'd hurt yourself by biting your tongue. So I let you bite my hand instead. One time you bit down really hard, and that mark lasted for 2 weeks. At the time, I thought that when you were older, I'd settle the score with you, one grievance at a time. What do you want? A trial? What have I done wrong? What are you accusing me of? Pipsqueak, you should get some sleep now. And can you carry a little of this sin too? Don't leave me in this loneliness any longer. It'll be like when we were kids. When you wake up, there won't be a trace of pain or any memory of it left behind. If every problem pulls me further away from you, then I'll spend a lifetime searching for the answers. But until that final moment, we'll always be together. In that case, I'll hold a funeral they can attend, so they'll think you're gone forever. Let's go back, or else you'll catch a cold. So, if I don't show concern as someone close to you, it doesn't count as being genuine. You can't convince yourself to hate me with every fiber of your being. Wouldn't you agree? I'll eventually find a way to make things right. As long as... you're by my side. I'm sorry. I feel like I don't know how to take care of you anymore. Let's go home. You want to see my weakness? Well, now you have. Let's go with that. You still want to confirm it? You're even copying what I do when you're sick? When you were sick, you never wanted to be alone. You made me sing for you. Then you'd complain, say I sucked, and cover my mouth. Not at all. Don't go. I can't have any weaknesses. Then you'll feel safe relying on me. Do you feel it? This is my weakness. She's here. For a long time, she's been here.